Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I have with me my special guest, Wendy Alane Wright. Welcome, Wendy, to the show. I'm super excited to have you here.
I am so excited to be here.
I am just so excited about having the #1 talent manager on my show.
Oh my God. I've worked really hard to be a talent manager that people recognize and can trust and know that I will always give 1,000% to their career and to really help actors learn the business and develop their talents and really break out in the business.
So yeah, I want to talk about that, because it is show business. So tell us really about being in the entertainment industry and what it really takes for someone to become,
Melody, it takes what you do.
It takes what I do. Make it happen.
Let me explain what I'm talking about. Yes. An actor comes from all different parts of the country to come to LA with big dreams and they want to make it. And the old thinking was, I'll get an agent and the agent's going to do everything for me. But that's not how the business works anymore. You got to be proactive in your own career, and actors have to create their own platform and put their own work out there and be creative and create their own content. And I've kind of watched your career. You might know this. But I've been kind of watching your career, and I've watched how you've created your own content, put yourself out there, and now you have agents fighting to manage you and represent you.
Oh.
And that is what an actor needs to do. Not go creeping and crawling for representation, begging people, but to be their own creative source of content, of their passion, and have people come to you.
Because so many people just think once they come to LA, boom, I'm finna be on TV.
No, that's not how it works.
And I know you also teach people how to become an awesome actor so they know how to get their content.
Yeah. A lot of times actors come out here also and they spend years and years not doing the right things, which is a waste of time. I mean, I've met actors 6-7 years here, they still haven't gotten anywhere because they're not doing the right thing. And I have decided, because I couldn't manage everybody, to create a content called Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager.
Yes.
And it's created videos. I've got like 400 videos on YouTube, and I coach people all over the world.
With 1 million views.
What? I got like 1 million views? Hey. Yeah, I've got actors all over the world who turn to me for expert guidance because I tell it exactly like it is. If people watch my show, they know that.
Yes.
And I teach actors exactly what they need to do to get from one level to the next to the next. And it really, I'm not sure if, actors think they have to save money and go the cheapest route.
Oh my God.
And I'm not trying to insult any actors because they just don't know any better.
Yeah.
But an actor has to have an outstanding package.
The package is important.
The package is everything. The package is your headshots, your demo clips, your acting clips, your resume, and agents and managers want to see an actor that's got all that together. We want to see you come in to our office and say, here's my type.
Here's my type.
I play, like say for example, if I'm acting, I play I play a cop a lot, first of all.
Yes, you look like a cop.
Right? I play a cop, I play a social worker, I play a principal, I play a lawyer, I play a lot of authoritative, a teacher, I play authoritative roles. And so I know that about myself. I can also play the kooky, crazy neighbor or, the free-spirited, whatever. So my job as an actor is to have a clip for each of those things.
Wow.
A clip for the cop and a headshot that goes with that. A clip for an attorney and a headshot that goes with that.
Wow.
A clip for a teacher and a headshot that goes with that. Because that's your package.
That's your package.
When you submit to a manager or a casting director and the role says, cop, blah, 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 I don't want to submit a tape of me doing a love scene.
That makes so much sense.
Who can watch 3 minutes of scenes that have nothing to do with what the casting director is looking for?
And that is one of the secrets.
That's a huge secret. Secrets of a Hollywood Talent. So can I say, I wrote this book.
Wow.
Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager.
Wow.
And it's a book that's available by download.
Yes.
It's like 100 and some pages. And I've written 5 books like
Wow.
this. And an actor doesn't need to have representation to build a career.
Wow.
They just need to know what to do.
Know what to do. And that makes a lot of sense.
They just need to know what to do.
Because a lot of times we waste a lot of money going before a lot of different people just so we can be seen, but if we don't have the package, it's like a waste of time.
It's a complete waste of time because an actor is only as good as the package that they present.
Wow.
So you could be the greatest actor in the world, but if it doesn't show up in your package, no one's going to pay attention to you. So a lot of times I tell actors who are moving here from out of state, the first thing you need to do besides getting settled and finding a great acting class is start working on your package, even if you have to produce it yourself. Produce the content yourself, produce a scene. And here's another secret that I always tell people. There's two secrets, but I'll tell you the secret right quick. People always fool around with trying to find the right monologues, the right material. And sometimes if an actor doesn't ever find the right material, they submit a demo reel that's filled with whatever short films or student films they did that may or may not even be good.
Yeah.
It may or may not even be something that really sells their type. So I say do those student films and those short films to start building your experience and your context and your credit. But for your package, don't rely on that footage.
That makes sense.
I always suggest watch TV shows. If you're going to play a cop, let's say I wanted to do a video for being a cop. I would watch Law and Order or Blue Bloods or some cop show, and I'd watch the actors, and when one actor has a really good speech, then I would write that down.
That makes sense.
And that would be my monologue.
Oh, secret, secret, secret.
Secrets! But that would be my monologue, and it would be so well written, because it's written by Emmy Award-winning producers
Oh my God.
and writers, and it's specific.
Specific.
It's not like, it's not me doing, a lot of times I see actors send me demo reels, and it's like running through the woods. And they were like, but I was crying while I was running through the woods. Yeah, but we can't see that. You're wasting time and energy. Casting directors look at 30 seconds.
And they don't want to have to figure out how you look in that part, so
No.
you need to show them.
And don't do a scene with someone who looks like you.
That makes sense.
If you're a woman, do it with a man. If you're black, do it with someone white. If you're tall, do it with, you just change the person.
Yeah.
Like, you and I could do it because we look differently.
Yeah.
But we both have really striking and interesting looks. I mean,
Yeah.
you're a striking woman.
You're a striking woman too.
Thank you, girl.
Okay.
Striking and unique and unforgettable.
That makes sense.
And that makes you extremely marketable.
Yeah.
So what kind of characters do you play when you act?
Actually, I play like the vicious wife. I do more authoritative roles.
Yeah, I can
like I can play also like the councilwoman.
Girl, I need to see you on Empire.
Yeah, I can really do those roles.
That's
and I
what
play
I'm
a lot of
talking
roles
about.
where I have like the little attitude, because I do have a little attitude.
Although you're so sweet in reality.
In reality.
But then your
I can
package,
get a little,
good, that's what you need to be able to do. And then your package should have, the councilwoman scene, the attitude scene,
the drama girlfriend.
the drama girlfriend, and each one of those clips separately. So when you see a role and your agent is submitting, they can submit just the tape that fits the role.
That makes so
Otherwise,
much
it's a
sense.
waste of time.
Because nobody want to waste time.
Who's going to watch it?
Because that's the fact. We want to make money. And if your package not working, that is amazing.
And what actors do, instead of trying to figure it all out themselves, I do Skype consultations, and I talk to a lot of actors, and they'll come to me and say, okay, this is what my goal is. I want to be on TV or film. What do I do? How do I get started, and what do I need? And then instead of them figuring it out on their own, I will say, you need this acting teacher, this acting coach for commercials, this acting coach for scene study. You need these clips. This is your type. This is what headshots you should have. This is what you should wear in them. Here's how you meet casting directors. Here's how you network. Here's what you need to do to create your own content. This is how you build your career.
That makes
And
sense.
then I coach them on realizing that this is a journey. This is a process.
It's not going to happen right
No.
now. And that's so much. So many people I want it right now.
It takes time.
It really do take time.
It takes time.
And that's on a lot of your videos too, are talking about the time and actually perfecting your craft. So when you do present it, it's good work.
Well, your training, your acting is everything. Your acting is critical because every moment that you're on camera or on stage or whatever, it needs to be believable. Yes. Every single second needs to be completely connected to a real emotion.
Yes.
And an actor that's great keeps that connection. An actor that still doesn't really know how to act breaks that connection, and then you see a false moment.
Yes.
And false moments are the difference between great actors and average actors. A great actor never has a false moment.
Yeah. That's like a
every
Denzel
moment,
and all that.
we're talking like Al Pacino, never has a false moment. So
Yeah.
you never lose the suspended reality. You believe everything that's happening. So you have to train to become that level of actor if you really want to be good. But addition to being a good actor is then you really need to know how to market. Because an actor spends 5% of their time acting and 95% of their time marketing, selling themselves, letting people know they exist, showing what they can do, their talent. So if you don't really know how to market yourself and you don't know your brand, you could be the best actor in the world and no one will ever know you.
Wow, that's so important to know that.
Yeah, it's critical.
See, that's why you're so important to people, you know. That's why you're in the top.
I get recognized nowadays when I go down the street.
I'm telling you, because you got that unique look.
And I just give everybody hugs, you know?
But you
like,
know,
I
that
love you.
you're showing love when you're showing people to do that, because that's really big when you're wasting a lot of time. And people don't want to hear that, because they want to hear, you're going to put me on TV right now?
Yeah.
You're going to put me on TV
That's
right
just
now?
not how it works.
It's not just
But
how
you
it
know what? I believe that every human being is capable of doing something great.
Yes.
And that they're made with a purpose.
Yes.
And they're made with a gift. And they need to, like, get out of their own way, completely believe in themselves, and surround themselves with positive people. I always say, do not have naysayers or people who don't believe in you, people who don't want the best for you. You get rid of all those people. Even if they're in your own family, sometimes you have to distance yourself.
Wow.
Because the only way to be great is to believe it yourself and have other people around you who also believe that. I had a girl on my YouTube channel the other day said she really wants to be an actor. She lives with her grandmother, and her grandmother said, you'll never make it.
Wow.
And I said, not with a grandmother like that in your corner.
Yeah.
You won't. You need people around you who say, you will make it.
That makes a difference. Your surrounding makes a difference.
It's everything.
Well, you know, everyone, I thank you so much for tuning into the show, but I want you to stay tuned, because after this message, I'm going to show you a few clips of Wendy Alane Wright. And I thank you so much, Wendy, for being on the show.
Thank
it was
you for
such a
having
pleasure. And I want everybody to make sure that you're following her
Yes,
on all her
sure
stuff.
that you go and you get this book.
That you get this book, The
Download it.
Secrets.
My website is Secrets of a Hollywood Talent Manager, and you can find all kinds of interviews and books and videos, and schedule a Skype consultation with me, and I will teach you what you need to do.
Yes, so you can be.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
You're beautiful. Thank you. You have to learn what you can play to get started and really get in the door by figuring out what your type is and the types of roles that casting is most likely to cast you for in the beginning of your career. You either come to LA for 3 months, 4 months, between January and May. That's pilot season. Is that marketing and networking is the #1 thing that you can do to becoming known to casting directors and agents in this business.